right? So I don't just want to assume that we understand what I'm saying. So let me break it down step by step. First of all, this is an advanced strategy section. And the person who is, the company that is bringing this to you right now is, of course, EBC Financial Group. And I want to tell you something, that this thing you're learning for free right now is actually a paid course, all right? It's something that a lot of people have benefited from, and it's not free. So if you are here and you didn't pay anything and you have the opportunity to be in this webinar this evening, I really, really want us to really take it serious. These are secrets that people will naturally not tell you. You will not get this on YouTube, trust me. So it's very, very important that we ask a lot of questions. Please ask questions. And we also put into practice. You see, trading is like chemistry. If you don't practice it, you forget it. It's not about how many webinars you attend. It's not about how many trade reviews you attend. It's not about how many seminars or physical training you attend. It's about how many hours you're able to spend on your chart to put all these things into practice, to practice all these things. That is why we have a demo account and we have a real account. But personally, I would like to experiment more on the real account because of the psychological issues that comes with the demo account. When you are dealing with the demo account, there is no much, you don't deal with anything psychological. And profitable traders, go and write this thing I'm about to say down. Profitable traders are not traders who are technically inclined. They are traders who have been able to tame the psychological part of trading. The reason why a lot of people trade on demo and they actually make good progress and come on real account and then begin to blow the account is because of something called trading psychology. I discovered this after 2 years of losing back to back. And I still deal with a lot of students today. I'm talking about lecturers, not lecturers in universities, professionals in their own field of career. I still have a case of a lecturer, just a few days ago, who told me she had blown her account. And this woman is good. When it comes to technical analysis, she is very good. Some years ago, when I used to be an account manager in a very popular brokerage firm in Nigeria, I have a friend in Port Harcourt. We met, I was doing telesales, so I was calling, and so we met during the call, and I've been very good at this for a long time. So when we started talking, I discovered that this man was also very good. He was a chartist, he was a technical analyst, but he was losing. In fact, he didn't have any accounts. He has lost that he has given up on trading. So it was me that was trying to bring back the fire in him. I discovered the problem of the man was not that he was not good at trading or he was not good at, in fact, he was better than me. Sometimes he will tell me where market is going and the market will eventually go in that direction. But I tell you, sir, trading is not all about you. Trading is all about emotion. Trading is very emotional. And if you don't understand how to curtail your emotion in trading, it's going to be a problem. You understand? And that's the reason why one of the things that people don't understand is that webinars like this, platforms like this, where you have access for free to somebody who can mentor you, put you through, hold you by the hand. People take advantage or take levity with it right now. But for people like us who started alone, it was a struggle because there was no platform like this. So I really want to congratulate everybody who is here right now, listening to me. And if you are here, you have not started anything yet, I want to encourage you, even if it's any amount, go and put in your account and start trading, because you have everything it takes to actually get this business done. Let me show you what I'm trying to talk about. I'm just going to skip all this. These are books I've written. I'm just going to skip all this, right? Let's just, this is where I'm going. Now, some of the books and some of the training I've been doing over the years, I've actually encouraged a lot of people. You can see how much this guy made. This was very, 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 very recent. You can see how much this guy made. This was another very recent testimony. These are my students, right? People I don't speak randomly. This is my own account. So you don't say, how much is this guy even trading with? This is my own personal account. This is somebody who started trading with 30,000 naira. 30,000 at that time was about $100. I'm talking about when the dollar was still good, right? That was my entire salary for the month. Put it into trading. Now, today, you can see my volume. This was last month's report. I was at $31,237. That's my full name. All right? So trading is not just something I'm doing by the side. It's 100% everything I do. Professionally, and how will I put it? Casually. Whether it is casually or professionally, this is what I do, 100%. So please and please and please, today's training, I really, really want us to ask questions, pay attention, and be able to actually start using it to make money, because it's useless if you're here listening to me. We'll spend the next few minutes here, and then I'll share something so powerful with you. You know, I've been on the mountain preparing for this program. I mean, you know, with prayer and fasting, and there's power here. And then you now take all that anointing, and then you don't use it to do anything. Yeah, it's going to be very sad, honestly. The world is being moved by doers, I tell you. You understand? So it's very, very important we take note of that. All right. So let's. Favor, I see your question. I see your comment. All right. So let's quickly move on. Let's move on. Now, the first thing I want to share with us is this. It's very powerful. I discovered this some years ago, and I've been sharing it anytime I'm talking about technical analysis. It was spoken, or it was said by Richard Wyckoff. If you don't know who Richard Wyckoff is, there's something called the Wyckoff pattern. Now, the Wyckoff pattern talks about a lot of things, but that's not why we're here. What he said is what resonated with me, and that's what I want to share with you. He said, listen to what the market is saying about others, not what others are saying about the market, which means that this market speaks. The market has a voice, and it has a way of communicating its direction, communicating its emotion to you as a trader. And your job 100% is to understand how to interpret the language of the market. You see, as a trader, if you don't understand how the market works, if you don't understand how the market speaks, if you are still guessing, you are still looking at your chart and you're looking at green candle is for buy, red candle is for sell, there is a problem. There is a big problem. There is a reason why yesterday, after the meeting we had, I actually left my trade. There's a reason why I believe that the market was still going to go up. There's a reason why I was telling you, no matter what the market was doing, I still believe the market was still going to be an upward trend. The reason is simple. I was able to understand the communication of the market based on understanding what the market is saying. So let's break this down. If we say the market has a language, then what is language? You see, every language is a code. Many people don't understand this. Language is nothing but a code. I have a lot of international friends. Most of them are Asians right now, and most times we communicate almost on a daily basis, right? Now, I discovered that most of the times, we are using a platform to communicate, because I can't speak Mandarin and they can't speak English properly, right? So we are using a platform that helps the communication. Now, what does the platform do? It's simple. What we are saying is the same thing, but the code is different. So the platform just helps us to translate our code. So when I say something, it will convert my English, which is a code, into their own code, and they get the same meaning. The same thing when they say something in Mandarin, it converts it into English, and so the communication is very smooth. Why? Because the language, the code by which that communication is being passed, there is a way of translating it. So you must understand that everything is a language. Look at this now. I mean, everything is a code. If you look at this right now, this is a language. Many people don't know this, that once you are going to go and study in school for 5 years, it's not just civil engineering, sir. What you are going to study is the code or the language of civil engineering. You are studying medicine or you are a medical doctor. What you have learned is the language of medicine, so that you can communicate with in that same vein. So it's very, very important we understand this. So if you look at this also, this is a code. For people like us, we might be able to interpret this, but if you don't understand the rudiments of music, it's going to be looking very weird, because you're going to be very, very, very confused. You don't know what's happening here. Same thing too, for people who are also, into programming like us also, you will be able to understand this, that, okay, this is so and so, this is JavaScript, this is HTML, this is CSS. But if you are not in this line, you don't understand the language, you don't understand it, you can't understand this. Let me give an example, and this is the last thing I'm going to say, because I need us to understand. I'm trying to pass a core information that when you pick it, you are good to go. I have a younger brother, and he's also a trader. So at the time I told him, you know what, before you go to school, go and learn full stack programming. He has never done it before in his life. He has never been there before. I enrolled him in one of the very good academies here in Keja, and he started. He's just about 4 months into the program right now. He has done a lot of projects. Even for some of my colleagues, he has done, this guy now practically eats and breathes, CSS, JavaScript, and the rest of them like that. What changed? He was able to understand the code. They started, about 15 of them, was telling me the other time, they started with about 15 people in the class. Today, there are just 2 who is remaining in that class. Every other person have dropped out, not because they couldn't pay, but because they couldn't understand or comprehend the code. They couldn't understand the language. So when you see a trader who tells you, oh, I've traded before, I stopped trading, because I was losing money. Oga, the problem was that you didn't understand this language. Because this green and red you are looking at right now is a code, sir. It's a language. And it is only those who really understand it that can remain to the end, apart from the emotional part I've talked about. So one of the things that we are here to really break down is to understand, how do I interpret, using moving averages right now, there are a lot of ways to interpret this. There are 1,000 ways to interpret it. There are different strategies out there, different approach out there, but what we are going to be looking at today is how do I use moving average, simple moving average, to interpret this code, to understand what the market is telling me to do, and to be able to take advantage of that information. That's what we're here to talk about. And that's why I can tell you that if your chart, if you are here before now, before you join this, or in your try and error period, your chart has always been like this, very busy. I met somebody in Abeokuta the other day. Was it Abeokuta or Akure? Recently. I travel a lot. I've been traveling for the past 5 years, every part of Nigeria. There is no major city in Nigeria I've not been to in the last 5 years. All right, I've spoken to crowds of over 2,000, 3,000, and the same problem. Anybody who comes to me and tell me, Mr. Precious, what you said really touched me. I've traded before. By the time we sit down and we look at it, it's always the same issue. And the issue is simple. They don't understand the language of the market. They cannot interpret correctly the code. And that's why you see people trying to be smart. They begin to loiter their chart with a lot of unnecessary indicators, from MACD to RSI. Only you have Ichimoku, you have Ikinachi, you are using Fibonacci, the same charts. And when this one is telling you left, this one is telling you right, you become confused. You don't know which one to follow. And there is somebody out there who has nothing on the charts, clean. All he's doing is probably just looking, pivot zones based on his own way of understanding the market, and is making money, making progress, and you are wondering what's wrong with you. If you are somebody like that right now, I tell you, you're in the right place, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to be going deeper into this and breaking it down. Let me quickly share from my phone right now, so we can go to the charts very fast. Today is not a day for long talk, so I'm going to be sharing from my phone. Has this changed? I think so. Let me check. Let me stop sharing here. All right, great. So this was the trade I was telling you about, 0.05 yesterday. I don't know how many of you were in that meeting yesterday morning. If you have not been joining our meeting in the morning, Monday and Wednesdays, you are missing. All right, this was my trade yesterday. I removed the stop loss very fast. Immediately I saw the price was going down. And currently, right now, I'm already on 207 for that particular trade alone. So all these trades, I've been on them since last week, Monday. And I told us when I took the trade last week, Monday. So this particular one now is at 273 thereabouts. That's $200 thereabouts. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to adjust the stop loss right now. So the stop loss, I'm going to be putting the stop loss into the money. I'm adjusting my stop loss to this point. So that's about $184 in profit. So as price keeps breaking levels, I keep adjusting the stop loss. And if I get points, if I'm available, because I'm always very busy, if I'm available, if I'm able to monitor this, probably later in the evening, I might add other positions, all right? Now, let's quickly go to why we're here. Let's quickly move to Euro USD. Let's open a new chart. Okay, so that I don't get this feedback. Sorry, let me stop sharing and share again. Okay, let me just take this off. Okay, great. All right, so we're here. Now, what are these two moving averages, and what is even the essence of moving average? What is moving average? Now, in case you don't know, let's quickly talk about moving average a little bit before we quickly go and set it on our phones, and I teach you how to use it. Now, moving averages are simple mathematical formulas, and there are three types of moving averages, right? We have the simple moving average, we have the exponential moving average, and we have the linear weighted moving average. Let me repeat that. There are three types of moving average. We have the simple moving average, we have the exponential moving average, and the linear weighted moving averages. Now, moving average is a trend indicator, which means primarily the purpose of moving average is to tell you where the trend of the market is going. To tell you if the market is going up, is going down, or is going sideways. That's actually the function, the primary function of moving averages. But over the years, I've discovered that a lot of people have said, I've been able to teach a lot of things about moving average that doesn't work. For example, I talked about dead cross and golden cross. It doesn't work. All right, it doesn't work for me anyway, because sometimes markets can cross. The moving average can cross and then uncross. Severally, I will see them cross, I'll take a sell, and then in front of my eye like this, it will uncross. And I'll be like, you know, what do I do, right? And sometimes it will cross up, you will take a buy. Immediately, market will go back down, it will uncross, or it will begin to tangle. So it's not really the best. Some people would also tell you to have like 15 moving averages on your charts, as if you are trying to draw rainbow. Yellow, green, this one, different periods. So how exactly can we use these guys? Can we use this moving average to actually make profits and to make that profit consistently? All you need is two. One linear weighted moving average and one exponential. Now, the word exponential, linear weighted, simple, they are all mathematical terms. I don't really want to go deep into it, but if you are here, you did AP and GP in those days. Arithmetic projection, geometric progression, if you remember. So arithmetic progression is plus, right? You add together. So that's simple. But the geometric projection, which is the, what's it called now? EMA, which is the exponential, is types, all right? So I don't want to go to the formula. That's not why we're here. That will not make you profitable. All you just need to understand is how can I put them on my charts? How do I interpret the market using them? And like that and like that. I don't know why this thing is not changing. Sorry. Please, let's hold on. Can we see my screen, please? Please, if you can see my screen, let me stop sharing first. If you can see my screen, please give me a feedback. Can you see my screen? Okay. Please hold on, let me quickly join again. I think my network went off a bit. Okay, I'm joining again now.
Recording in progress.
All right, let's just give me a minute, please. Let me just quickly share my screen. Okay. All right, I think we're back. We're back. Sorry for that. I think it was my network or a technical issue thereabout. Okay, so this is what I wanted. Yeah. Great. So cool. So let's quickly go into it. So the first moving average we're going to be doing is the 50-period moving average. Now, a lot of people ask me, what's the difference between the two? The very popular moving average we have there is the 200 EMA, right? The 200 exponential moving average. Now, most times I tell people this: if you're using a 200-period moving average, then you want to use it on a daily time frame or a 4-hour time frame. Using a 200-period moving average on a lower time frame, like the 1 hour 50 minutes, is actually practically useless, because it will be giving you the trend movement on a higher time frame, which is not actually useful for day traders or scalpers who just want to take advantage of a lower time frame movement in order to quickly jump into the trade. So most times, one of the best periods you can go for is the 50-period EMA. So we're going to be setting that first, and I'm going to be explaining to you how that affects us. How do you do this on your phone? Simple. All you just need to do is to click on F, this F here, wherever you see it. You are going to see main window. Just click on the plus sign. You will see trend, right? Then look for moving average. A lot of things there. So maybe one of these days, we're going to be picking each of these indicators, once in a while and talking about it. The next one we're going to talk about is going to be involved. We're going to be looking at Bollinger Bands, but that's not now. Bollinger Bands are also very, very powerful because they are also like moving averages. And in case you don't know, the owner of, or the inventor of Bollinger Bands, which is John Bollinger, is also a major partner with us. In case you don't know, he's still alive and is a major partner with us with this very great institution of trading and learning. So it's very, very important we look at that. It's very, very important. In fact, we might even have a collaboration with the foundation itself, with the institution itself, where we can have somebody who can even, come in to assist with that training. But anyway, today we're going to be looking at moving averages. So the first thing we want to do is we want to set up our period 50, our shift is 0. The method is exponential. I told you there are 3 types. You can see there are 4 types. We have simple, exponential, smoothed, and linear weighted. We're going for exponential. Apply to close. Don't touch the levels. Don't touch the time frame. You want to make sure that your line is very thick, so drag this to the end. In case your one is maybe at the second point here, drag it to the end, all right? Then the line should not be a broken line. It should be a proper line. Then you click on done. Sorry, I should have changed the color. Let me edit that. My color, I want it to be red. So I want my color to be red. Just change it here. Click on the colors here. Let me look for red. Yep. I want red. Great. So I have a red moving average on my chart. This moving average is the 50-period EMA, exponential moving average. Now, what does this moving average do? What does it tell me to do? Let me quickly go to a higher time frame, like the 1 hour time frame, so we can see it clearly. Now, on the 1 hour time frame, this moving average, you can use it on the 1 hour time frame, you can use it on 30 minutes, you can use it on the 15 minutes, right? Now, this moving average tells you, like I said, every moving average tells you about the trend. But this one, I have been able to really, really use it over the years, and I've been able to understand that the 50-period moving average gives you a very, very close to accurate reading on price on a lower time frame, like 1 hour downwards. Okay? It tells you about the trend, tells you where the market is going, either it's going up, going sideways, or going down. So how do I know? How does this tell me that market is going up or going sideways or going down? It's simple, sir. So let's assume that you're confused and you open your chart in the morning, you want to trade maybe your instrument. Let's say you want to trade crude oil, or you want to trade Euro USD, you want to trade gold, whatever you want to trade. You open your chart and you want to know the first thing, of course, as a trader, you want to know where market is going so that you can follow that trend. If it's going up, you want to buy, you want to go in there, it's going to want to sell. If it's going sideways, you want to stay out or look for major zones you want to jump in to take advantage of the short consolidation if it is a very good consolidation, right? So what you want to do is that you want to check your moving average to see what is the position of the moving average to price. Is the moving average below price, like we have in this case here right now, and then the price is trading above it? If this is the case, it means this moving average here is serving as a support, as an untested support, a very strong dynamic support. And so therefore, the moving average here is giving you the signal that price is actually on an upward trend. Now, it's not telling you to buy yet. Take notes. It's not telling you to buy yet. It's only telling you that market is actually on an upward trend, right? Now, what about in a case where the moving average is actually above price, like we are seeing in this case here, where the market was actually going down, trading below the moving average. It was not going down, it was trading below the moving average, and the moving average was actually on top of, or above it. At this point here, we will say the moving average is not a support. Of course, it's not a support. So what is it? It's a resistance. Remember, there are 2 major zones of demand and supply, support and resistance, right? So the resistance point is a point that signals the fact that supply is actually above demand, which means price keeps going down in a systematic manner of lower lows and lower highs. If you don't know what I said, don't worry about it. What I'm just trying to say in summary is that when the moving average is above price, price begins to go down, and that signals a downward trend. Okay, so in the case where the moving average is not above price, it's not below price, it's just in between. Let's look for a very good case like that. Let's see. I'm seeing some, but I'm looking for something that is much longer. You can see that it's okay. Great. Look at this. Even though it's not really a perfect example, but at least it's a very good example. So if you look at this right now, you discover that price was just trading, very choppy. The moving average was not above price. It was not below price. It was just in the middle of the price. It was just cutting across the price. It's not clearly below it like in this case, or clearly above it like in this case. You can see price interacting with the moving averages, very very regularly, right? So at this point right now, this is a consolidation. This is a point where you need to stay out. This is a point where market is not having a definite direction, so I'm staying out of this market if I see this happening. Or I mark out the zone of resistance and the zone of support, the fixed zone of resistance and support, and then probably take advantage of, of the short in consolidation or indecision in the market. But personally, I don't really trade consolidation, so it's something that I would just actually stay out of the market. Look at another case here. This is another example where market was consolidating. You can see this. All right, you can see this. So let's quickly do a quick classwork based on this before I now go to the next moving average, right? Based on what we've just talked about right now, let's do a quick classwork. Let me quickly go to another chart. Hold on. Let's quickly go to USD/JPY, and then you're going to tell me what you think. Is the market going up? Is the market going down? Using the moving average. So this is USD/JPY, ladies and gentlemen. Just in the next few seconds, can you just tell me, just put it on the chart platform, where do you think market is going right now? Is the market a downward trend or an upward trend? Currently. Is the market a downward trend or an upward trend? I'm waiting for your response. Let's quickly give our response very fast so I know that you're following me. Vicent, I can see your reply. I see your feedback. Wonderful. Vicent said downward trend. Mark Z, I see your reply. I see your feedback. Downward trend. Humphrey, I see your reply. Thank you so very much. Downward trend. Ola, Philip, Amechi, I see your reply. Downward trend. So it's practically simple, straightforward, straight to the point. Let's do one more before we move. Let's do one more. Let's even look at an instrument that is not in our. That is not, that is not a regular instrument. Let's quickly go and look at, let's go to stocks. Let's go to stocks. Let's pick, let's just pick any stock here. Let's pick Boeing. I guess you don't know what Boeing is. Those are the people that makes plane, right? So let's go to their charts. Just to tell you that this thing is not really about, D30. I'm going to look at D30, Dow Jones. Sorry, Dow Jones 30. I'm going to look at that. If you look at this now, it's also pretty straightforward. This is a stock, right? It's not even, I've never traded stock before. I don't think I've traded index, D30, US 2000, I've traded all that, but stocks, I've never, but the principle still remains the same. Because I don't want to trade it. Even if I want to trade it, sir, the principle still remains the same. You can see, simple. You can see that price actually traded away from the moving average. Price actually traded away from the moving average around this point here, broke into the moving average, and went back to retest. At a retest, price actually respected the moving average. It didn't break above it. It respected that moving average because, like I told you, on a lower time frame, like a 50-period moving average, on a lower time frame, like a 1 hour time frame, the 50-period moving average is actually a very strong level. Anything that will make price to break it, there is a problem. There is problem already. All right, you can see the price respected it and pushed back down. It's currently pushing back down. And if I'm to trade this right now, ladies and gentlemen, if I am to trade this right now, I would, if I'm going to go for a sell, if I'm going to go for a position, I would be going for a sell, and I'll be targeting around $211.22 per unit of stock, right? Because I know that is the place that price is going to go again and possibly going to break it. But I know that my first take profit zone is going to be at 211.22. And I'm not buying, I'm selling. I know what to do. I know where market is going based on what the moving average is telling me. And if I'm taking this trade, I just don't need to go to a lower time frame, like a 5 minutes time frame, and then I look for, major zones where I need to put my stop loss. So if I'm taking this trade now, it means my stop loss has to be above here. I can't take this trade without and put my stop loss anywhere close here. It has to be there at this point, if at all, or possibly at the safer zone here. I have to put it around this point here. And then I'm targeting 211, which is far below here. This is like a 1:1 trade. All I have just done is just to use the moving average. I have just taken this trade based on the moving average position. Now, this is for me who is an experienced trader. What about you who is not so experienced? If I see an opportunity like this, how do I take the trade? When exactly do I enter the trade? Oh, if you're asking that question, then it's about to get interesting because we're going to be adding one more moving average. This moving average actually is going to always be moving in the same direction with the 50-period moving average. But in addition to confirming the trend, it's also going to be giving you an entry position. It's also going to be telling you when to enter, right? So let's make it a little bit interesting now. Let's quickly go back to our Euro USD. Or you know what? Let's stay here. Yeah. Let's stay. Before we go back to Euro USD, let's just stay. Let me just, so that you know that it's not just all about currencies or commodities. You can even use this for stocks. Let's pick our moving average again. Remember, we've done one. This time around, our period is going to be 21. This time around, our period is going to be 21. And I want to do something now. Hold on. Excuse me. So I understand that it's not everybody that excuse me. I understand it's not everybody that has actually people who are here right now listening to me. I understand that it's not every one of us that are actually full clients already with us, which means that if you are here, you've not funded your account, it's something that you need to do. But if you've not done it, we just allowed it. Normally, this is for funded clients, but we just allowed it because I told the account manager told me that let's just allow it for everybody. But for those who have funded their account, I'm going to be giving you something just to make it a little bit much more that we appreciate you and we see you. And those of you that are not funded also, it's also going to help you to also get your account funded. So yeah, I'm going to be doing something. Okay, so guys, let me come back to my chart. So let me share again. So I stopped sharing before because I wanted to, all right. So I have added the next moving average. So I will tell you this is a 21 period moving average. The blue moving average you're looking at right now is a 21 period moving average. Oh, are we seeing this right now? I told you this market was going to go down, and you can see how it's pushing down, and it's just pretty simple. And I know where it's going to go. Once it gets to 211.22, there's bound to be a reaction there. There's bound to be a reaction there. It's pretty straightforward. It's breaking this zone now. It's breaking this particular zone. Sorry. So it's breaking this zone right now. Once it breaks it, if this candle closes below this point right now, this is on the 5 minutes time frame, it's going to eventually probably retest this zone and then from there push down to 211, the zone of, the 211.22 region, right? We're not going to 211.22 exactly, but around that region. Now, we already have our second moving average, which is the 21 period moving average. I'm not going to tell you if it's exponential or linear, and I'm not going to tell you the exact parameters that I've set because I'm going to be sharing this with the account managers. And I've also created an indicator, guys. In case you have a laptop, like I said yesterday, I have created an indicator that you just need to put it on your chart. And then I'm also going to be doing a special video on how to use the indicator. The indicator is also going to be coming with support and resistance, fixed support and resistance levels. And it's going to be coming with other indicators that tells you the market zones and the market time and gives you more precision for people that are using laptop. But if you're using a phone, you don't have a laptop, don't worry. I'm also going to be doing, giving you the parameters and the setup for this. I'm going to be sharing it with your account manager, with all BDs, all account managers to also share with you. But it is only for those who are ready for business, who are ready to start using this to make money. And to do that, you need to have your account funded, all right? So if you don't have laptop, don't worry. If you don't have laptop, don't worry. I will still, remember, we're using the phone to do this right now. So I will still tell you what to do on your phone. There are still parameters that we still need to set on the phone. All right, for example, this blue moving average right now is not an exponential moving average. All right, there's a particular type of moving average that you need to set. All right, so funded accounts are going to be getting this secret, but I know that everybody is going to fund eventually. So listening to this is very, very important. Now, the blue moving average is a very powerful moving average. It's a shorter period moving average. It's a fast period moving average compared to the what's it called? To the red moving average. If you look at what price is doing right now, it's very, very interesting. You can see that price is actually, it has broken that place. It has closed below. It has closed below this particular zone right now, right? It has even tried to retest. If you go to a 1 minute time frame, you will see a retest on the 1 minute time frame. You can see the retest there. That blue candle here. This candle is the retest. Right? You can see price break it and then retest it. Now, what do you notice at the retest? You will notice that price actually went back to the blue moving average at the retest. And then from that blue moving average, price is pushing down right now. We have already known that, remember, using the red moving average, we already know that the market was going to go down. It's not, we know that the market was going to go down. This is a downward trend. We know that it was a downward trend. And then using technical analysis, support and resistance, we knew where the price was actually going to go. We can see the zone, the next zone of support if it breaks this particular zone. But is that enough information to jump into the trade? Is that enough information to take my trade? No, sir. The information, the right points you need to enter this trade, the right precision entry, the right sniper entry setup you need is going to be coming from the blue moving average. It's going to be coming from this blue moving average, which is very, very key. So let me explain how this works. Let's really go back to Euro USD, all right? Because I know that most of us also trade stocks. So let's really go back to Euro USD, but it applies in the same way. Let's go back to our Euro USD, and let's go to a 15 minutes time frame. Oh, this is 1 minute, but let's quickly go back to 15 minutes. And then before we come here, I'm going to show us some things. Now look at this. Look at this, guys. Very interesting. I'm on 15 minutes time frame right now. I trade 5 minutes and I trade 15 minutes for my entries. I take my entries on 15 minutes and 5 minutes. Most times I take my entries on 5 minutes and then do my stop loss on 5 minutes. Or I take my entries on 15 minutes and do my stop loss on 5 minutes. It depends on how volatile my market is, because I trade gold. But it applies in the same way too. Now, if I'm trading and you see this red moving average alone. Now, for example, if I remove the blue moving average, and we are seeing only the red moving average here, we're going to be confused on when to enter. So let me break it down. Listen to this. Listen to this. The first thing you need to understand is that the red moving average is telling us that market is going where? It's going up. So I wake up in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. I open my chart, or I'm in the office. And then after drinking coffee, after doing all the work I'm doing, creating content and all that, some of you don't know, I'm a content creator anyway. So we also create content in this space. So I'm always very busy doing a lot of things, marketing, consulting for companies, for brokers. And then after everything, I picked up my phone and I feel like trading because I have to get money for fuel and I have to get money to maybe get pizza when I'm going home. I just need like maybe $20 to $30 in profits, right, to withdraw and then buy some things when I'm going home. Oh, this is how I live my life. Anyway, in case you don't know, that's how we get money. So I need to get money. Unless I want to risk to get maybe $30 or $50, I want to risk, let's say $10, right, on maybe Euro, USD, USD, or gold, most of the times. And I open my chart. I'm looking for a position to trade. Let me tell you how I trade. Once I open my chart at that period of time, I am checking my moving average. The red moving average is telling me market is going up. It's an upward trend. I can see the volatility. It's so volatile that the market is even trading above it. Good. This thing is going up. Good. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is, where do I enter? If it is going up, I want to enter. I cannot just jump into the trade. I need to enter at a support. But there are two levels of support here. The red moving average is a support, but I need another support that can be closer to price, that can give me a very precise entry, which is my blue moving average. The blue moving average right now is the point at which I want to enter. How? I want to see price trading into the blue moving average, breaking it or attacking it. And then I want to see a candle that will close above it. Once I see that happening, I take my trade, my stop loss is below the blue moving average, and I just watch price move in my direction. Most times, 65%, 70% of my trades are always in profits using this. The remaining 35 to 30%, most times I lose those trades due to volatility, change in market character, due to news, whatever. But because time goes for stop loss, I'm always out, right? And most of the times, let me also give another secret of how I trade. For example, by tomorrow, I am going to be funding 2 of my accounts with $20. Now, the $20 I'm funding is my stop loss, which means there is no stop loss on that account. The entire fund, the entire money in the account is my stop loss. So I have in my back office, let's say $1,000, $2,000. But I will move, or in case you don't have back office, what you can also do is to open an account. So what I do is that like for EBC, I open an account on the platform, not a trading account. It's a trading account that has money, but I'm not using it for trading. Just my funds are just there. So I can always move funds from that account to other accounts. But I'm not moving all the funds because I don't want to expose all my capital. I don't know. You see this secret I'm telling you, you can't get anywhere. You understand? So listen to it. So what you do is that you're moving like maybe $20, $30, depending on your risk appetite. And then I move it to that account. And the entire account is my stop loss. I am not doing any stop loss on that account because the capital is what I am willing to risk. You get? So let's say I'm doing that, and then I come to my chart, and then I'm seeing the red moving average telling me to buy, and then I'm seeing the blue moving average also. Now, what I want to do, and what I want to wait for is I want to see price going above this blue moving average, and then coming into it, like in this case here. Let me increase this a little bit. Good. So I want to see price attacking the blue moving average. Sometimes even breaking it is fine. But it must not break the red moving average. Remember, the red moving average is the major zone. The blue moving average is just the entry zone. The red moving average is the major zone. support at this period of time, but one is stronger than the other one. The red is more stronger. Why the blue one is just be telling me where to enter. That is going to be giving me my breaking structure or continuation of the fractal to the upside. Right now, if I look at this, what I want to look for is price breaking this blue moving average into it. And then I want to wait for a candlestick that will close above the blue moving average, like this Marubuzo green that we have here, this guy here. Once I see this close above the blue moving average, guys, I'm taking my trade. Buy. 5 positions, 6 positions, 2 positions, 1 position, whatever. I'm taking those trades, right? And then my stop loss, because this one is still close to the red moving average, I'm going to put my stop loss below the red moving average right now, or put it below this level of support. This is the level of support. I'm going to put it here. My targets, if I'm going to be doing a take profit, most times I don't do take profit. I've said it severally. And you can see some of my trades from last week still running. The one of yesterday is still running. I don't do take profits. I will only be modifying my stop loss, right? But if I'm going to do a take profit, maybe because I'm not so sure, maybe I'm trading USDJPY, I'm trading Euro USD, I'm not so sure of the fundamentals, what's pushing price. I only know that, okay, technically price is going up. If I take this trade based on this, my stop loss is going to be here, or is going to be here based on what has happened before. Right? This is a resistance point, this is a resistance point, but this one is closer. So I can take profits 1 or take profits 2, anyone, right? Now, this happened the first time. Let's quickly look at it again. Did you get another entry again? Yes. Price gave us another entry again. We can see price coming into the blue moving average and then closing above it again. Immediately I see this close above it again, I'm taking another trade. My stop loss is going to be below this level of support. This is the level of support. Look at the support here. It's going to be just below the wick of this candle here. And my take profit is going to be at the previous zone of resistance at the back, or I leave it open. And we can see what happened again. You can see how price moved. The same thing, if you look at in this case right now, good. So price actually came down, broke into the blue moving average. It didn't break the red moving average, so we are still good. It's still a buy, right? It's not a sell yet. I wait for price to close above it. Immediately I see a close above, I take my trade. My stop loss is going to be below here. This is going to be my third trade. My take profit probably is going to be at this point here. I leave it open depending on what market is doing. Did we get that trade? Of course, we lost this trade. So out of 3 trades, this is the first time that we're going to be losing the trade based on this. Let's continue. Now, when that happened, we saw price start consolidating around that zone, right? We saw a consolidation, a minor consolidation around this zone for some time before price eventually broke to the upside again. Now, when the price broke to the upside again, we are seeing that price is actually pushing up. Now, how do I know price is pushing up? Let me give you the secret. I know that price is pushing up because the blue moving average and the red moving average during the period of consolidation were very close to themselves. Anytime the blue moving average and the red moving average begins to move in parallel, I already know that price is consolidating because normal, the blue moving average is supposed to be above price. They're supposed to, above the red. It's supposed to be some level of space in between them. But anytime they begin to move in parallel or they begin to twist around each other, then there is a level of consolidation in the market, and it's a period where you need to stay out. So immediately I lost my first trade, and I saw that market begins to consolidate. Of course, I'm waiting for when I'm going to see a very good push. This is a very good push, and I'm just waiting to see what price is going to do after here. And this is where we are right now. This is the current market price for Euro USD right now. The price has pushed back into the blue moving average, and you can see that market is still struggling to close below the blue moving average. So what I'm waiting for right now, for example, is for price to actually close above this blue moving average on the 15 minutes time frame. If I see a very good close above the blue moving average on the 15 minutes time frame, I'm going to be taking my trade. My take profit is going to be here. My stop loss is going to be below around this point here. All right, and I'm just going to be watching how this trade plays out because I can see some very, very good volatility around this point. As simple as that. What if in a case where it is a sell? It's the same thing, sir. In a case where market is going down and you're supposed to sell, just the same thing, the same principle applies. You wait for price to actually break down, go away from, trade away from the blue moving average and the red moving average. You wait for price to push back into the blue moving average, and you wait for a red candle to close below the blue moving average, and then you take your sell, your stop loss above price, above the resistance or the close resistance zone, if you don't want to pick it at this point here, and you just watch and see how price moves. As simple as that. Same thing to in every case. Look at this one. This was a very, very good sell position. You see price pushing away from the blue moving average, pushing back into the blue moving average, closing below it, and you see price continued. This was the first time. The same thing happened here. See price continued, before we saw this reversal here. Now, this is on a 15 minutes time frame. And if you continue like that, you're going to see a lot of other examples like this. But thank God that Euro USD is giving us this particular entry right now. And what is the time? This is 2 minutes to the next 15 minutes candle. And I'm going to be taking this trade on this account. I'm going to be taking this trade on this account. It's just 2 minutes to the next 15 minutes candle. And let's see how it goes. All right. Now, you can apply this anytime on any instrument. And with a very good risk management, like I said, it's going to be a 65 to 70% win rate. I'm not just saying this from, I'm saying this from my own data, right? 65 to 70%. There's no 100% in this market, so take note of that. It doesn't exist. But if your strategy gives you profit 65 to 70% of the time, hold that strategy very well. Hold it very well. Just work on your emotions. It's possible that it's not your strategy, it's you. So sometimes you might be losing money and you think, oh, maybe because I've not understood this market enough. The strategy I'm using is not working. No, the strategy is working. It is you that is not working on your own personal self or your personal emotions. You understand? And that's what I call the nest shining syndrome, right? This nest shining object syndrome. So it's very, very important to understand this. So market is still pushing. We are still seeing that price is still struggling. It's possible that we're going to be seeing a break below the blue moving average. So I'm just going to wait. Somebody's asking me, let's check this on gold. Let's do this on gold. In fact, gold is one of the sweetest instruments you can actually try this on. Look at it. Look at it. This is today. This is today, guys. Let's not go far. Today, 15 minutes, right? Look at this. This will be my first. Let's go back a little bit. Oh, fantastic. This will have been my first entry at this point here. Entry number 1, entry number 2. This would have been my perfect, another very good entry. This is a bullish engulfing pattern anyway, in case you don't know. This is a bullish engulfing pattern. This would have been another entry number 3, right? And right now, price is even far above both the blue moving average and the red moving average, far above both of them. All right, so it also works on gold. Anytime, anywhere on gold, it works. Look at it, look at this. Look at this. This is 3 entries. 3 entries, right? This is 1, price trade into it, close above it, trade into it, close above it, trade into it, close above it. It's just as simple as that, as simple as that. And if you understand candlestick patterns also, you can also take advantage of all this bullish engulfing on the moving average. You can take advantage of hammers. You can take advantage of dodgy patterns, you know, morning stars and the rest of them like that. If you understand moving average, if you understand what's it called, candlesticks. But I'm just assuming you don't understand candlesticks. That's why I'm just teaching you. You can say I didn't mention any candlesticks since. But if you are here, you are a little bit knowledgeable on candlesticks. Fine. And if you are not, guys, I have prepared I did a content this week. It's already on our social media platform. In case you are here, you're not still following us on Facebook, you're not following us on TikTok, you're not following us on Instagram, you are missing, no, you're not following us on our YouTube. Okay, you are missing so much because I dropped a video talking about the 4 most powerful candlesticks that I have been able to trade with in the last 8 years. 4 most powerful. You don't need to cram 70, 60. Just know 4. That 4 is enough, right? And I don't want to mention this 4. So go and follow those pages. Go and get that video. It's already on TikTok. It's on YouTube. It's on Instagram. Get those videos, and it's going to be opening your eyes to use these moving averages even more effectively. So, guys, like I said, I'm going to be dropping the setup with the account managers for the blue moving average, the complete setup of the red moving average and the blue moving average. I'm going to be dropping it for all account managers to send to us, for those people that are ready to actually do this. And if you have a laptop also, I'm going to be dropping the indicator. All right? I call it the Precious David indicator. All right? Yeah. The Precious David indicator. I'm going to be dropping it with them also, so that if you have a laptop, it becomes less stressful once you just put it on your laptop. I'm going to do a video on how to, in case you don't know how to install indicators on your laptop, I'm going to do a video on how to do that, installing the indicator on your laptop, getting it from the templates and calling the templates to actually call the indicator on your chart. I'm going to be doing a short video on that between today and tomorrow. So make sure if you have a laptop, make sure you ask for your free copy of that indicator. It's going to be really, really helpful for you. Mostly for those of you that really trade using price action and you want to trade during this period where market is always very volatile, mostly on gold. It's a very good time to make money on gold right now. I'm currently making about $4,000 on gold right now. $4,000 on gold. $4,000. And this is just one account. I don't want to show all other accounts, right? But this is just one account that I'm allowed to show. So $4,000 on gold. Imagine how much you can also make. And it's not about your capital. Fine, my capital might be a little bit big. Yeah, I agree. But imagine if you have $100, $200, $500, and at least you are making $40 to $400. It's not bad. $40 today is a lot of money in Naira. Talk less of $400. That's a whole lot of money. All right. I was telling my colleague this morning, and I was telling him, I said, guy, I need to be doing 10K every month. I mean, I need to be doing 10K least. My worst month should be 10K and above every month. With the kind of things I want to achieve, with the kind of project I want to run, I need to be doing 10K and above every month. So I'm thinking that's what came up. That's what brought the idea of $20, flipping the accounts and, being able to do that. If I'm able to succeed in doing it over the weekend, because I'm going to be trading crypto over the weekend. If I'm able to succeed doing it, then maybe I'm going to introduce it to us next week, and we're going to maybe do a challenge together where we can actually have a group. We're already working on a WhatsApp community, guys. We're already working on a WhatsApp community right now. Our SIM is already available. So we have gotten a SIM. We're going to be working on the WhatsApp community very soon. I'm going to be opening a WhatsApp community today, tomorrow. And once I do that, I'm going to be sharing the link with all account managers to add. See, we are moving somewhere. We are moving. I told you power is here, sir. I tell you, power is here. We are moving to the permanent sites very soon. We are opening. We are going to camp very soon. All right? So please make sure that you follow this moving train. Don't be very, very close. Be very, very close. Be very, very close to everything we're doing. Okay? Now, the objective of doing all this, like I keep saying, is that we are a book A broker, 100% book A. What it means is that we don't make money except you make money. We don't make money except you're trading and you're making money. So it's very, very, very important that you take advantage of all these platforms. Somebody's asking about copy trading. Yes, I'm going to be doing a copy trading webinar rather, next week Saturday. Don't miss it. If you are here and you're in trading, copy trading, next week Saturday, I'm going to be doing a copy trading / automated trading webinar. Copy trading / automated trading webinar, where I'm going to be sharing a lot of secrets about automation, trading with automation, trading with the copy trading platform and all that. For those of you that want to copy my trades, I don't know, you can know that. We will look at it. You have to be paying me tithes, all right? Yeah, but I'm going to be dropping signals on the community, on the WhatsApp community from next week. I'm hoping that we're going to conclude in creating it this week. So by next week, Monday, so we can, because in Telegram we have, a lot of us are not active. And I know that Telegram today is not really, you understand, it's not really, but the WhatsApp, I think is more better. So we can be dropping signals, people can be trading and all that. So it's been a very wonderful time with us. Please, let's ask questions right now. I can see some of us want to ask questions. Please, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Okay, Jonathan, I see you. No, Allah. But my own tithe is not 10%. Oh, God is taking 10%. That's God. Which is God. God is godly. God is, me. I don't take 10%. All right. Anyway, yeah. So, any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Please ask questions. Ola, you wanted to ask a question? Please drop your question. All right. When we fund the account, will you still teach us the blue indicator and the rest of the indicators? Guys, there is a package called the VIP package. In case you don't know, let me just share it with you. It's not just called the VIP package. It's called the legendary package. All right. The legendary package. If you fund $1,000 and above, you get 2 days with me, 1 hour every day, 2 days. And if need be, that I'm not satisfied with your level of education, your level of understanding in that 2 days that we're going to spend together, if I'm not satisfied, we extend it to 3 days or 4 days, depending on your level of trading. It's called a legendary package. And not just that, you also get a free ticket to watch a live match in any very sophisticated viewing center in Lagos or in Abuja with your account manager. And if I'm also available, I can also join you. So we can just have chill together, talk about the markets, watch football, take some light drinks, take some very nice, chicken and chips, ukwobi, whatever you fancy, and we just chill. For example, Mr. Israel right now is on his way to Lagos. I'm hoping to chill with him next week, right? Just to chill, talk about the market, talk about business. The business of trading. Trading is different from the business of trading, all right? So guys, if you really want that one-on-one with me, I'm available, right? All you just need to do is to make sure you get that legendary package. It gives you access to a lot of things beyond just one-on-one. It's just $1,000 and above. Once you fund $1,000 and above, you get that very, very good opportunities. Not just that, also, we also have, we're also giving live tickets to watch Barcelona football live in Camp Nou. We fly you abroad live to go and watch it. So there's a lot of benefits here, guys. There's a lot of benefits, guys. So please, And please, let's take advantage of all these things. Okay. When is the WhatsApp community coming up? Next week, sir. Ola is coming up next week. I see you, sir. Okay. Somebody is asking. So if you fund your account, of course, you're going to be getting the indicator. You're going to be getting everything. But I'm just saying that if you really, really want to have a one-on-one, whatever, yeah, I'm available. I'm available. All you just need to do is to fund the legendary package. But if you don't have up to that, don't worry. You fund the one you have. You still get the indicator. You still get the setup. Okay, somebody is saying I fund my account, but it's not appearing on MT5 Live. Then you need to speak to your account manager. Mr. Solomon, please speak to your account manager. Probably there's an issue that you don't understand how to go about it. Please speak to him or her that they can put you through. Please, and please speak to him or her so they can put you through. Yeah. Mr. Ola, if you fund $1,000 and above, we sponsor you on everything. The merriment, the transport, everything. Don't worry. It's on us. How much now? You see, when you are in the business of trading, money doesn't make meaning to you again. I was telling my colleague today, I have a wedding next week, and I was asking him, where can I change dollar? I need like $100. $100 is nothing now. I mean, but then when he was asking me, who are the people that are coming for the, and I begin to tell him, say, Oga, be careful. As long as because of the kind of business you do and because of how you see money, just go and calm down. Don't worry. Why don't I let me give you 2 bundles of 500. That one is enough, 100K. Just go and maintain yourself. And I thought about it, it's true. So when you're in this business, money is, how much do you want to eat, sir? Or how much can you eat? Can you eat 2K dollars, food of 2K? Can you finish it? If you can, why not? Let's go. Let's go ahead. We buy full crocodile. You finish it. So it's fine. We are paying for everything, the tickets, the merriment, yeah. And it's just a one-time ticket anyway for that. And you get to pick the day that is convenient for everybody anyway. But of course, it's going to be a live match. It's going to be maybe in the evening, of course. We're just going to chill together. And it's for only people in Lagos and Abuja, or maybe you have opportunity to come to Lagos or Abuja, because that's where we have our branches right now, So it's going to be easy. Okay, Chibueze, I see you. Yeah, I'm with you 100%. All right, somebody is asking who is going to be eligible for the WhatsApp group. Majorly, the WhatsApp group is for signals, so we're going to be having different. It's a community, so we're going to be having different categories. So of course, even if you are not funded your account, there's going to be a category for you, but you're not going to be getting signals. All right, you'll just maybe be in the major category for where we pass information. But if you really want to take it serious, see, guys, let me tell you something. There are people who are charging $500 for what I just taught you for free now, guy. I think it was 2018 or 19, I can't remember. I paid for a course. It was about $500 or so at that time. What I'm teaching you now, they didn't even teach me. It was so useless. And in fact, if you know the number of people that paid for that course, so these things you're getting for free, I know it sounds funny to some of us that are just starting, but it's not free, honestly. This indicator I'm about to give you for free, it's not free. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you know what there's an academy called IML in those days, iMarket Live. They used to charge $85,000 per month just for education and for signals that some of us are getting for free. All these things we're getting for free. All right, these are things that you should take advantage of. So if we are saying fund your account so that you can even do more, because the company is already giving you a lot of things, I'm already pouring myself out to you, then I think we really, really need to take advantage of it. Oh, trust me, it's a good time to be here. It's a good time to be a trader in 2025 because there's a lot of opportunities that you can trade. What is the best time frame to enter? 15 minutes. Best time frame, 15 minutes for me. But you can experiment with 5 minutes and 1 hour to see which one is best. But for me, I like 15 minutes more. 15 minutes is more. 15 minutes is not too volatile and, it's just perfect for me. The laptop format or stuff. Okay, yeah, you're going to be configuring it after you fund your account. Yes, don't worry. We're going to help you do all that. How to configure. I'm going to send a video. You just follow the video. All right? All right, somebody's asking, as an IB, what do I do to gain from sharing link with others? As an IB, you have a lot of things to gain. We have one of the best rebate system here that pays you about almost $9 per lot. And you can even get above that. I mean, you can get way above that, all right? So there's a lot of things to gain as an IB. Apart from that also, as an IB, you also get some, we call it PECs, special treatment as a partner. For example, you can be, moved to Barcelona very fast to go and watch a live match, or, move to any other country of your choice to go on tour. It just depends on what you're looking at. All right, so it's a very fantastic time. It's a very fantastic opportunity if you really want to, know what to do. If you really want to go into IB business, it's a very good thing. That's the business of trading. It's a very good thing, and I recommend it because some of us, even someone like me, I didn't make all my money from trading. I actually make my money from trading and the business of trading. But if they ask me which one came more, it's the business of trading, because the difference between trading for yourself and the difference between having a business where people are trading and then they are making money, they are happy, and you are also benefiting from them. Your own effort and everybody's effort is not the same. All right, so I'm not going to say more than that. Either have ears, let them hear. All right. Okay. All right. I'm in love. I'm in love with everybody too. I'm in love with the. Before, I'm not just saying this because of me. I don't do this because of anything than just the passion. EBC, trust me. I don't want to say much, but guys, it's rare to see a company like this. I've had a lot of offers over the years. I've had a lot of offers. This is off record right now, right? And I know why I picked EBC. I know why. And the reason is because there's a particular thing I look for in a brokerage firm, and these guys have it 100%. So if you're here, you're in the best team, trust me. These are guys who are actually after your own profits, and they are really sincere about it. They are very passionate about it. They're doing a lot to make sure that you are secured, your capital is secured, your trading is top-notch, your executions are top-notch. I mean, no hanky-panky, no everything. That's why I'm also doing a lot to push them. I'm doing a lot to push them in Nigeria, not just in Nigeria, I'm doing a lot to push them in Africa. Because by this time next year, I want us to dominate Africa 100%. And I can't do it alone. I need us to actually do it together. That's why I need everybody to start making money very fast. Because if you're not making money, this business can be very discouraging. Trust me, right? And you can't make money if you don't fund your account. So I need you to fund your account, take the bold step, fund your account, join our communities, join the trainings, join the webinars. Don't miss it. Just like how people join prayer programs, keep joining, keep coming, and keep getting the prophecy from the man of God who has anointing. Hello. And I can tell your life will never remain the same. So let's move together. Let's try to build something stronger in Nigeria, in Africa, and let's see how we can start. What is the minimum capital to start? Please speak to your account manager to get that information. 1 minute is not a good time to trade. Stick to 5 minutes or 15 minutes, except you are somebody that wants to trade volatility, which is fine. If you don't know your account manager, I don't even know what your name is, you can send me your name and email address now. Just forward it to me personally on this chat now. If you don't know your account manager, send me your name and email address and your location. Where are you joining us from? Is it Nigeria? Is it Ghana, Kenya, Zambia, South Africa? Let me know where you're joining us from. I'm going to get somebody to speak to you very, very fast so that you can get your account manager. Mr. Philip, you can go ahead, please. Ask your question. Just type it so that, because we're recording this section so that we don't, just type it. I made sure I will drop it. Don't worry. I tell you, sir. Moses went on the mountain to go and get the commandment. The commandment is with me here, sir. I tell you, I'm going to drop it. But I'm going to drop it for the account manager so that they can get it across to you. Now, what is the registration form not allowing me to register from the UK region? Okay, because I don't know why, but I need to know which part you are in UK so that we can know how to get you to register. We are actually working on some of our regulations in UK, so we are not everywhere yet. We are already working on our regulations in the UK. Oh, London, yeah. Although you should have access. So let's speak. After, just give me, can you just drop personally, can you privately drop your phone number with me and your full name, your WhatsApp number, so I can chat you up, I get more information, then probably I can send you the particular landing page you need to register in the UK, in London to be precise. So just send it to me personally on the chat. The mobile insurance today, can you give it out on the setting again for me to redo it on my chat? Don't worry, I'm going to be giving out the settings to your account manager. The full setup for moving average is going to be to your account manager after this meeting so that they can share with you after the meeting. So before we call it a day, Mr. Philip, I'm waiting for you to give me that information that I asked for so that I can chat you up after now. I'm also waiting for, I'm also waiting for somebody. Yes, you can get my contact from your account manager. It's fine. I'm always free. Just chat me up. I would always reply you. I like the fact that people are actually, like I said, I want to work with everybody to actually get something done. Yeah, guys, good news. We're going to be having a physical meeting in Lagos next week. We're already picking out the hotel. I want it to be the best. We're thinking of Sheraton or Bond Hotel or Marriott, right? So we're looking at those three. Once we conclude, we're going to be meeting physically next month, November, probably the second to the last week of November. So if you're in Lagos, please begin to prepare. It's going to be, all right? It's going to be bad. It's going to be a dinner. I'm thinking of probably we're going to have a dinner or we're going to have lunch together. So it's going to be a very fantastic, time. All right? It's going to be a very fantastic time. So let's make sure we get prepared for that event next month, November. Warri Delta State, yes, we're going to be coming to Delta State very soon also. Abuja also, we are coming to Abuja, we're coming to Benin. Guys, it's going to be a very fantastic time. We're coming to all these cities very, very soon. We're coming to all these cities very, very soon. Okay, I want to call it a day right now. We've spent about 1 hour, 15 minutes, which is quite a time. I want to appreciate everybody who joined, Mr. Debayo. Amici, I see you. No wala. All right, Mr. Debayo, Mr. Williams, wonderful time to have you in the house. Mr. Kinwale, Sofile, I don't know if I got that correctly, or Sofile. Thank you very much for joining us. Amechi, wonderful brother, thank you so very much. Chibweze, thank you so very much. Chisom, I see you. Goody FX, I see you. Neto, I see you also. Chukwumezie, I see you. Henry Oba, thank you so very much for joining us. Mr. Nadi, Mr. Ike Chuku, Mr. Jonathan, Mazi, only one Mazi, I see you. Obina, I see you. Thank you so very much for joining us. I'm going to be seeing us next week, Monday. Odili family, I see you. Okonkwo, I see you. Ola, I see you. Mr. Steven, always a pleasure as always. Mr. Philip, thank you so very much. So, Mr. Philip, I got the feedback from your account manager. Please check very well. Maybe she's going to be chatting you up to actually resolve the issue with you. So it's going to be a wonderful time. Rare Gold, I see you. Taye Oguntoye, it's a wonderful time to have you in the house. Vicent, I see you. I don't know who this person is. Says Zoom user, I also see you. I'm going to be seeing us next week, Monday, when we are going to be breaking down the market again, taking advantage of it. Between now and next week, Monday, what do I need you to do? Go back to your chart. These things I've shared with you today. Get the setup from your account manager and begin to use them. Remember that these things are not 100%, but when you practice them, you get used to them, you understand how they work, you can begin to take advantage of them. If you don't practice it, you can't get it, all right? If you don't practice it, you don't get it. Okay. Someone is asking, how do I get my invite link to invite others? This is coming from Omotosin Steven. Please, account managers in the house, please take note of that. Let's please reach out to Mr. Steven, who is asking to be an IB. He wants to get his link, wants to know how to get his link. All right, so please take advantage of let's quickly, make sure that it gets set up. Now, one of the very interesting things I've seen about EBC is also EBC doesn't, every other broker does tell you, get your link, they don't share a link with you. EBC will sign a contract with you, right? You will sign it, they will sign it. I've never seen, honestly, let me not talk much, all right? You will sign, they will sign, so it's legally binding. Okay, so if you are here, you want to run a business, you want to run an IB business, you are here, you're a multi-level marketer, you are here, you're a trader who has an academy, or you have somebody that has an academy, we will even pay them. We will pay you, we'll pay them to actually do business with us. So guys, let's keep it coming. There's a lot of things we can do together. All right? So guys, I'm going to be seeing us next week, Monday. I greet everybody, anywhere you are joining me from any part of Lagos, Nigeria, Ghana, any part of Africa, any part of the world. Mr. Philip, who is in UK. I salute you. I love you all. I'm going to be seeing us next week, Monday. I remember your brother in wealth, Precious David. Let's have a wonderful day ahead.